Hey kindergarten authors! Today we are going to learn something super exciting in writing. Do you remember how we have been using our chart think, draw, label, write? Well, we're going to take what we know about that to become 4-star sentence writers. So do you remember when we learned about 4-star coloring? We learned that there were rules to coloring. We have to stay in the lines, we have to fill in all the white space, and our colors should make sense. That's 4-star coloring. Well, just like there are rules to coloring to make us 4-star colorers, there are rules for writing sentences that help us write 4-star sentences. So I'm going to show you what that looks like today. So we're going to make a chart that you can use to help you create the best writing that you can make. So we're going to look at this chart. It's right here. And it says sentence writing. So remember our steps of writing: think, draw, label, and write. We're still going to follow those steps in our writing, but look at this chart here at the bottom. That's our success criteria. That means that we need to use this chart to help us figure out what 4-star writing would look like. So I'm going to show you what 1-star writing would look like. So here's my paper and I'm going to show you. So I want to write about the color red. I want to write the sentence, I like red. So let me write that sentence. Does that look like I like red? No, we just wrote a bunch of letters. We didn't clap out the words. We have no finger spaces. There's no capital letter and there's no period. So we wrote down letters. That would be 1 star. So I'm going to put that right next to 1 star to help me remember that's what 1-star writing would look like. Do you remember our checklist that we made last week and we talked about it last week? So a 4-star sentence needs to remember everything from this chart. So let's think about what 2-star writing would look like. So 2 stars, maybe you remembered a couple of things from the checklist, but you forgot a few too. So it might look like this. So we started with a capital I, and then we wrote L for like and R for red. So there's no finger spaces, there's no period at the end. We didn't really stretch out the words to write. So that's 2 stars. So you're remembering something from the checklist, but you're forgetting a few things too. So if you're ready for 3-star writing, you forget just one thing from our checklist. So remember, we need spaces between words, a capital letter at the beginning of each sentence, punctuation at the end of each sentence. You stretch out words to write, and then once we learn sight words, you spell those right. So it might look like this to be 3 stars. We start with a capital, I, finger space, like, L-I-K-E, I like red, and period at the end. Can you tell what I missed? What did I forget to do in this sentence? I forgot a finger space between like and red because there's 3 words there. So that would be 3 stars because we forgot 1 finger space in our sentence. So now to be 4 stars, we need to remember everything that's on our checklist every time we write a sentence. So what I want you to do is pause the video, go grab a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker, and then come back, and we're gonna write a 4-star sentence together. Okay, do you have your whiteboard and your marker? You can just use paper too. So we wanna write the sentence, I like red. Let's clap the words. I like red. Let's put it on our fingers. I like red. So let's write the sentence now. We start with a capital. So we want the word I, capital I. Can you write that on your whiteboard? I. What do we need next? A finger space because like is a new word. So I'll put my finger there, and then like is L I-K-E. Can you write like on your whiteboard? Awesome. I like. Do you know what we need next? A finger space because it's a new word. I like red. R-E-D, red. Then what do we need at the end of our sentence? A period to show we're all done. Can you write that on your whiteboard? I like red. Awesome. So let's look at our checklist. The first thing on our checklist is spaces between words. Let's check ours. I like red. Can you check that on your whiteboard? Perfect. The next thing on our checklist is to remember a capital letter at the beginning of each sentence. There's my capital letter. Can you circle yours? Perfect. The next thing on our list is to remember punctuation at the end. And remember, we're working on using periods. There's mine. Can you circle the period at the end of your sentence? Awesome work. And then we need to remember to stretch out those words. I see lots of sounds in the word like and ed. We remembered all of the sounds. So that is a 4-star sentence. Now, as we're practicing writing sentences, I want you to remember that if you're not 4 stars yet, that's okay. The more we practice, the better we will get at writing sentences. So even if you're not at 4 stars, that's okay. Just do your best every time you sit down to write, and you'll get better and better. So what I want you guys to do every time you write from now on is to always remember your checklist, because that will help you become a 4-star writer. Have fun.